Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cryptic here, and I am playing Black Myth Wukong, an absolute amazing game. And I have a special treat for you today, the very first OP build that you can get in the entire game. And all you need is everything from Chapter 1. Let's get into it. All right, so from chapter one, the very first armor you get is actually going to be your OP armor for this game. It is the Pilgrim set. You need the Pilgrim's headband, Pilgrim's garb, Pilgrim's wrist wraps, and Pilgrim's leg wraps. They have the perks of moderately increases sprint speed, and when sprinting, each second moderately increases attack. This effect can stack up to 10 times. That's all you'll need really. You should by now, after the first chapter, have the twin serpent's blade for the staff. All right, so if we get over here now, feel free to pause at any point you need to look at the attributes and stuff like that. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how they help. But the first one we're going to go to, for this build, you need 25 attributes. You can get away with just using 20, but I highly recommend that you use 25, and more than likely you should have those by the second chapter. All right, so let's go over here to foundation. In foundation, I want you to go over the stamina. The first one I want you to do is endurance. Each talent level moderately reduces stamina cost of sprinting. Second one, I want you everlasting vigor, slightly increases stamina recovery rate when depleted. The third, composure, dodging no longer interrupts light attack combo. This also applies to perfect dodges. Next one is death evasion. One in it makes each initial dodge more agile and flexible. Very important. Simian agility. Go ahead and put one in that. Each talent level moderately reduces the stamina cost of dodging. This all works well together. All right, so that's all we're going to do for that side. Let's go over to staff stances. Now, I will go ahead and tell y'all, yes, I know there are three stances here that you can use, two by the time you're on chapter two. This, in my opinion, you should allocate all your attributes to just the left side on Smash Stance. Eventually, you can work your way into Pillar, but if you use Smash Stance, here are the perks you'll get. This is the build as it is with Smash Stance. All right, so I want you to come to Exhilaration, and I want you to put 2 on Exhilaration. Each talent level slightly increases health recovery upon consuming a focus point. Force Unbound enables sprinting while charging. Very important. All right. Resolute Counterflow, 1 in it. Performing heavy attack during light combo with focus point consumed allows the destined one to execute Resolute Strike. Come on down to Winding Wind. Performing light attack upon seeing through the enemy initiates light attack combo from the third move instead of the fifth or sixth. So put 1 in that. Put 1 in Ironbound Resolved. Each talent level considerably increases damage reduction upon a charged heavy attack. Alright, so come over to Instinct. We're going to put 2 in Instinct. Each talent level moderately reduces stamina cost of the charged heavy attacks. Next one is going to be Versatility. Each talent level slightly increases damage dealt by all varied combos. Extra damage. Quick Hand, put 1 in it. Each talent level slightly increases charging speed of all stances. Alright, we're going to come to secondary damage. Heavy attacks that cost a focus point deals additional damage to the enemy based on their remaining health. And then right here, the last one, Smashing Force. Go ahead and put 1 in that. Each talent level slightly increases damage dealt by charged or smash heavy attacks. Guess what? We're going to be using both charged and smash heavy attacks. So when you get an extra point later on to 26, I highly recommend that you stick it into Smashing Force. It will help you out. All right. The last thing you need to put your points in. Now, this is the one where you can do without the 5 if you only have 20. But I highly recommend you do the 25. Immobilize, by far one of the greatest powers. You want to come down, Crash. Each talent level moderately increases damage dealt to immobilized enemies. Extra damage, y'all. Evanescence. When the enemy is immobilized, the moment they attack extends immobilization. This perk helps out by waiting till they're about to attack you using immobilized, and you can put extra damage on them. Alright, stagnation. Hitting a mobilized enemy with light attack slightly extends the duration of the next immobilization inflicted on them. It stacks up, so the second one you use, the third, the fourth, are going to help out so much more if you attack them during it. When an enemy, this is easy prey, but when an enemy is immobilized, massively increases engaged distance of light attack. That can help you if you need to dodge out, take a heal real quick, hit the light attack, and it swings you back into them. It at least covers more of the distance than running. And the last one you need is Unbroken Chain. Casting Immobilized no longer interrupts light attack combo. Helps out greatly when you are trying to break immobilization. Alright, so that's all you have to have. As you can see, I have an enemy over here with a shield. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start charging this, and I'm going to take off running. As you're getting over here, you just want to release. Instant shield breaker. I want to show y'all this on an enemy that doesn't have a shield. When you're breaking an enemy with a shield, obviously all the damage goes into their shield first. This enemy is going to have a shield right here. So we're going to go ahead and take him out real quick. Now, if you don't want to stand around trying to hit them, all you got to do with this build is just move around. Make sure you keep track of your stamina, because it is highly important that you have it built. What I want to show y'all is how easy he can be. No shield. Takes one light attack out. If I would have charged it up to 3, he'd have died instantly. This attack, the 3-stack heavy charge, just running around, is 1100 damage right there. Helps out tremendously with bosses too. If you're fighting bosses and you want to charge, run in, attack, run back out, and keep running around, you can do so. And what also helps out with this build is being able to heal while running. Alright, that's the build, and I hope it helps you out. I'm telling y'all, this can take you well into your second and third OP build. It can take you all the way through Chapter 2. Very, very good build, and you're only adding extra perks and points onto this build as you go, which makes it even stronger.